Chrisean Rock has finally gotten herself in a whole lot of trouble because she is now facing a very serious lawsuit. In case y'all missed the tea, Chrisean made a mess of herself at Tamar Braxton's concert in LA, and she ended up punching someone on Tamar's team and breaking his nose. Well, Tamar is not going to let Chrisean get away with her behavior because not only did she file a police report, but she is also working with her legal team to sue Chrisean, and she is coming for everything. And child, it really looks like Chrisean has met her match in Tamar, because Miss Braxton has finally put the fear in God in Chrisean, because Chrisean has gone into hiding, trying to get away from the legal mess she got herself into. So this all happened because Chrisean got into a fight at Tamar Braxton's show a couple of days ago. You know what? Scratch that. She didn't get into a fight. She beat someone up at that show, even though she was the one at fault. Child, it's the audacity for me. So Tamar Braxton is currently on her Love and War 10-year anniversary tour, and she recently had a show in LA. Now, one thing about Tamar is that she is always going to show love to other artists, so she frequently brings up other artists on the stage with her, and she sometimes gives them some time to perform one of their own on stage. Now, for some reason, she decided to bring Chrisean out on stage at her LA show, and things went very wrong indeed. I mean, she shouldn't be so surprised because Chrisean isn't exactly known for behaving in public. She gets into fights, arguments, and all kinds of stuff. So her throwing hands at Tamar's show is not that shocking. But before we get into that, am I the only one who's wondering how on earth Tamar and Chrisean even met? They don't run in the same circles, and I don't think that they have any friends in common. So how on earth did things get to a point where Tamar brought Chrisean on stage? And before y'all talk about how they probably met that night, I don't think that's the case, because they were vibing really hard together before the show began.
Okay, look, the Pisces done linked up.
The Pisces bottom up just done linked the up. Y'all in trouble.
Okay, look, congratulations.
But then Chrisean started acting up before she even went on stage the first time, because check out this video of Tamar's sister, the legendary Toni Braxton, giving Chrisean the stink eye because Chrisean just couldn't behave.
Chrisean Rockgate just keeps getting better. Look at this Toni Braxton, the living legend Toni Braxton. That's Chrisean.
Yep, I can never behave like that in front of the Toni Braxton, even if Batman forced me to. Anyways, Chrisean managed to pull herself together when Tamar brought her on stage the first time, and she did, well, whatever this is. But that didn't last long because she was seen harassing Tamar's backup singer on stage.
We got you this cake, this Love and War cake. We're so proud of you that you believed in yourself, and that you didn't let anybody hold you down.
They got pineapple in it.
And so,
If you think that was bad enough, well, it quickly got worse because Chrisean started acting out even more. Remember when I said that Tamar was going to bring Chrisean out to perform on stage? Well, when it was time for Chrisean to get on stage and perform, she was nowhere to be found. The showrunners searched for her a little bit, but hey, the show waits for no one, and they had to move on without her. Well, once Chrisean found out that they had moved on without her, she got real mad and went to confront Tamar backstage. She had been at the entrance to the venue trying to get one of her friends in, and that was why she missed her cue and her performance. While she was trying to confront Tamar, James Chanel Wright, who was helping out backstage, tried to defuse the situation. And according to eyewitnesses, he tried to explain to Chrisean what was going on. However, Chrisean felt like he was lying to her, but instead of her using her words and addressing it like a grown-up, she decided to punch him in the face repeatedly. She punched him so hard that she broke his nose and left him bleeding. He was taken to the hospital and the police were called to the scene, but Chrisean ran away before they got there. And this girl was not in the least sorry. She was so unbothered by this because after she left, she took to IG stories to post pictures of her iced out jewelry and flaunt how much money she had. James was understandably upset about the whole thing, and he went live from the hospital to reveal just how badly Chrisean had beat him up.
And let me tell you the crazy thing in this whole situation, y'all should see my fucking face. And I still got joy.
His being unable to show his face in public reveals just how messed up it is. And people are alleging that he would be needing surgery because the laceration has left his nose disfigured. And now Tamar's friend, LaTroy, have confirmed that James and Tamar were going to be pressing charges against Chrisean. LaTroy said, just want to let y'all know that that girl Chrisean, y'all keep hyping up, assaulted James Wright Chanel at Tamar's concert tonight. James is in the hospital. I swear I will do everything to make sure she goes to prison. She is trash, and that's why her life is the way it is. She deserves every bad thing that happens to her. He continued, that lady is a disgusting pig, and I'm going to make sure she goes to jail. You do not come to my show and attack people. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure she pays for assaulting James. She's going to prison. I am so disgusted. He also said, Chrisean is a disgusting person, totally trash. Y'all need to stop rewarding bad behavior and bad people. I am so disgusted. Chrisean came to my show and assaulted James. She hit James in his mouth. She is disgusting. She deserves the way everybody treats her. She is trash. He then went live to talk about what happened, and child, he really read Chrisean down.
So she come to Tamar concert, which I planned, and I will say that, drunk with 1,000 people, smelling like weed, looking dumb, okay? And so apparently she makes music. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently she wanted to drop a beat. So she was mad that she didn't get to perform. So then she go backstage and she is upset, okay? Because she didn't get to perform her ringtone. So she storms in Tamar's dressing room with 1,000 people, okay? And everybody's like, nobody knew you were supposed to perform a song. So everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there rough, like a dungeon dragon, right? So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on purpose. Like, nobody tried to, like, shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James right in his face.
At first, Chrisean tried to claim that the reason she punched James was that she felt disrespected. She said, I don't get disrespectful till you get disrespectful. Please don't believe false narratives. I had a great time last night. But when she found out that people were not on her side, she decided to go live and do the usual, where she claims that people are after her, using her for clout, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know what was miscommunicated or what was plotted against me, but I was supposed to perform. And that was that. All this other false narrative saying this happened, she did that. I don't know what that, I don't know. I think it's just a clout chasing thing. So honestly, I have to start protecting my name when I don't know. I don't know how you step in situations like that. So it had nothing to do with Tamar. It was some other shit, like,
child, not her trying to gaslight everyone into thinking that nothing happened. I mean, there have been multiple accounts of the fight, so why is she pretending like nothing happened? Again, she probably thought that she was going to get people on her side by going live, but it just made it worse because she got heavily dragged. But then things came to a head when people started reporting that Tamar filed a lawsuit against Chrisean. Now, I don't know if she really did or if she's planning to, which I know she will. Chrisean finally realized how much trouble she was in because she deleted all her social media accounts and has been lying low since then. But honestly, her bad behavior got her into this mess in the first place, and nobody really feels sorry for her at all. They left comments saying, Chrisean has a history of assaulting people. She is a dumb, ghetto, psychotic hood rat. That girl needs to be in prison, but first someone needs to beat her. Chrisean really needs to grow up, and sadly, she probably won't until she goes to jail. You bumping shoulders with the greats and still acting like you running the streets of Baltimore, putting your hands on people, shaking my head. And I totally hope James Wright Chanel reports Chrisean to the police and presses charges. I need her to lose custody of that baby too. She needs to be sued for every penny she has, if she has any. That loose tooth bandit needs to be taught a lesson. Child, not loose tooth bandit. Y'all kill me with these comments, but I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Do you think that Chrisean is going to finally face some consequences for her actions, or do you think that Tamar is going to drop the lawsuit and move past this drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.